Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be unboxing the Kotobukiya Megami device, Chaos and Pretty Magic Girl. So there's a couple of these kits. There's the Chaos and Pretty Magic Girl, and also the Chaos and Pretty Witch. And I'm going to be taking a look at both of them, but this is first in the order. This is number 7. The Witch kit is number 8. So we're going to go in order here, starting with this one. Now, this is a kit that I never really intended to get, actually, to be honest. But then I saw that you can make this kind of spiked bat, and that reminded me of my favorite anti-idol group from Japan, Biz, and their images, their kind of promotional images that they often use the spiked bats. So I thought, okay, I really want to get that now and make it into like a Biz custom Megami device girl there with the spiked bat. So that was kind of basically like the only reason why I decided to finally end up getting this kit. But it does look like a cool kit either way. It's just got a lot of stuff that I figured I probably otherwise wouldn't really have been all that interested in using. But still, it should be interesting, so I'm looking forward to checking out. The other Megami device kits that I've built in the past I've really enjoyed, so I'm sure this will be a good quality kit as well. Now, as always, we got some really awesome box art here on the front. It's just the cool illustration there of the character, and then just I love the box art here, how we have the matte black and then the like glossy finish of the illustration and the numbers here. Just nice bright colors as well, the nice bright pink against the black, of course, looks really nice. So just really cool box art as always. Down here for the text we've got, this Megami is specialized for close combat and has unique design based on a magical girl. Her abundant weapon parts can be disassembled and rearranged, giving you the freedom to customize the model to suit your battle tactics. Despite her cute appearance, Magic Girl is much stronger than she appears. And then you've got some credits there at the bottom also regarding the design, so check out those Japanese designers if you're really interested in this kind of stuff. But let's go around here onto the side of the box. We've got basically just kind of the same thing there. I like how they're all numbered. The Frame Arms Girls kits don't have numbers on them, so that's kind of harder to tell, just if you're interested in kind of making sure you're collecting them all or something like that. So once again, back to the bottom of the box, we'll just take a look at those action shots here. Once again, you've got this kind of scepter thing with the spikes and the wing effect parts on it, and you have these like really cool like blasting effect parts that you can like stack up. They have that really magical kind of look to them. And the bat, and you've got this mace there, which also looks like it's like a clear chain for that. And then just the stripped down version without all the weapons and other parts on it. It does have optional brown hair there, it looks like. So that's the non-magical form, I guess, which is just more scantily clad there with just the brown hair. And then just here's how it's going to look just straight out of the box. So even straight out of the box, of course, it's going to be pretty colorful, nice color separation and details and all of that. Going back around here to the top of the box, here you can see the faces that we've got included with this. So you've got just kind of a standard face, winking cute face, and smug kind of face. And then down here for the decals, basically we've got decals for the eyes, and for the just plain face there, it looks like you get decals for looking straight, looking left, and looking right. So if you wanted to change that by repainting that and using different decals, you can change the look of that. And then the this face as well, you got different options for the decals. So that's pretty cool. And there are some seals on here as well, which I believe are just going to be like kind of like foil stickers or something maybe. It's pretty rare to actually see those included with Kotobukiya kits, but we'll take a look at that once we get the box open. Anyway, the list price for this is 5,500 yen, which for Megami device and Frame Arms Girls kits, 5,500 yen is about pretty standard, pretty average right down the middle. So not too bad a price for this, I think. You should be able to find it on sale sometimes, though you can even find them a little bit cheaper than that, so that'd be pretty good. So of course we're just going to have a big mash of runners here in all shapes and sizes and many different colors here as well. So we've got lots of clear pink for all the effect parts and everything. Really cool clear pink stand there, it looks like, with the Megami device logo on it. Alright, so we just dig down through all of this stuff and more effect parts. All the effect parts look pretty awesome for this. But I want to get down here to the manual. Let's take a look at this first. So we got the same box right there on the front of the manual. Just the Megami device logo there on the back. Opening it up here to the front, a bunch more images here talking about this mechanical girls and armament of miniature. So just a whole bunch of shots here. So if you're the kind of person that's not really good at posing, again, these are always really good guides for just posing options. You can just try to copy some of the poses here that are sampled in the manual, so that's always nice to have those. We've got our parts list, and again, all the darkened areas are parts that are not going to be used, so you will have a handful of those, it looks like. It doesn't darken out the parts that are option parts, so say, for example, some of these parts you might not end up actually using, but they're not darkened out because they're available to use as option parts, anyway, if that makes sense. So with the construction, you're building like the base form first. You'll build the hair and the body, the arms and the legs, and just so you got your just base form first for that, and then you'll kind of disassemble that and then build up the other like armor and weapons parts and things like that. Kind of armor, I guess we'll call it, but the rest of the kind of outfit for it, you'll build that up around that, and then it shows you about how to use all the different option parts and things like that, and then mixing it. You can They always usually come with this, like a different option part for the neck, so that you can put on like a frame arms girl's head on that or something if you want the ball joint. It's a little bit different sized. So it goes over a lot of the options here for you in the back. And then we finally get to the color guide here at the back as well. So you got all of that in Japanese, and the decal guide there at the bottom. And then the sticker guide for that, so where those stickers are going to go, looks like on like the skirt parts there and around the ankles and on that part, which I'm not sure where that is on the kit, but there you go. Let's just get into the runners. So first up, here's a look at those stickers. Now they're not like kind of like Bandai's foil stickers. They're more like just the ones that are like printed on paper. Just kind of like regular kind of stickers. So I'm not sure how these are going to work on the kit, but they should be fine enough for just an out-of-box build here, just for the review. And also, once again, a look at the waterside decals. Of course, really nice for the eyes there, and you have some Megami device symbols there as well in brown and in white. There's our face options, looking really nice. One thing I didn't really notice looking at the faces on the outside of the box is how rosy the cheeks are on there, but they have a nice pink on the cheeks there for the regular face, the winking face, and the kind of scowling face there. And then for the chain is actually just a like a shiny pink metallic part there. It's not actually clear, so that's pretty interesting and nice that that's included and you don't have to actually put that together. And for some hand options here, we've got holding hands, open expressive hands, open resting hands, and closed fists. In a separate bag then we've also got the trigger finger hands, and then we have a couple sets of hands with fixed wrists, so these are going to be for holding heavier things that you might worry about the weight issue on the wrist. You can use these holding hands or these trigger finger hands for those. And we have a couple of pre-painted parts here. This little part here, it's a flesh tone with a little bit pre-painted yellow around the edge of that. That looks to be like it's probably for the neck. And then this little part here, which is like kind of orangish color there with a little bit of red pre-painted on that. So runner A here is the majority of our skin tone parts for arms and legs and feet and things like that. Runner B is some of the body parts here in white. Runner C is in this nice pale orange color. It's a really light, pale, yellowish orange. It's really a nice, interesting color. Runner D is some more skin tone parts. And then runner E here is some more skin tone parts, basically just for a few joint bits, and we've got 2 of this E runner. Runner F is in this nice like dark pink clear color. It's really cool, and again we have that nice base part there with the Megami device logo on it, looking very cool. And clear parts on this are going to be pretty UV reactive there, so if you have a UV light or something on this display base, those are going to glow really nicely, which should look really cool for some of those more complicated effect parts. Runner G is some more skin tone parts for this. Runner H is some more parts in that light yellowish orange color. I've got 2 of this H runner. And the same thing here for runner I, some more of the light yellowish orange. Runner J is back to the clear pink, and it's basically just kind of like connector parts and things like that will be used for some of the effect parts, I guess. Runner K1 here, some white parts for the armor, and you'll notice a lot of these runners are going to be K1, L1, M1, things like that. So I'm guessing for the witch version of the kit, those are going to be K2, L2, M2, like that. So the other half of the runners will be for the witch kit. Anyway, we'll see that when we take a look at that kit. And then so here's runner L1, some more of the kind of outer armor thing parts for this. And you can see like there's the part for the skirt there where we'll be sticking the stickers around on that. Runner M1 is our hair parts for this. So here is the brown version. And then here is the pink version of our hair parts. Here's runner O1 for some more of our clear pink effect parts, and we've got 2 of this O1 runner. Runner P1, some more of the weapons parts, basically that are specific for this kit. Runner V then is some of the effect parts here that are in a nice clear orange. We've got 2 of this V runner. And just to check under UV light, these are not quite as reactive as the clear pink parts, it looks like. Then we've got runner W here, which is going to have our pink spike parts and then these bigger effect parts. Now these are the ones I think are going to look really cool under UV light when those are lit up like that, so those will be looking really interesting. And we've got 2 of this W runner. And then we've got runner Y for just a few more joint parts in flesh tone. And then finally runner Z for some more joint parts in that light yellowish orange. So as you can see there is a lot of parts and a lot of plastic in this kit especially. And the Megami device kits in general, I think that's why a lot of people like the Megami device kits a lot, especially if you ask people who build a lot of frame arms girls and Megami device kits in general, they usually tend to prefer the Megami device kits, and I think it's just because you just seem to get even more bang for your buck for them. They are expensive, same as the frame arms girls kits, but these do seem to give you a little bit more just in the way of parts and options, parts and things like that, where they're kind of really depending a lot on the mixing and matching of parts and weapons options and things like that you get in the box here without having to rely as much on mixing and matching other option parts from like the MSG line or things like that, or Frame Arms Girls kits, relying on mixing parts from like the actual Frame Arms robots and things like that. So anyway, just something to think about. I think this is going to be a pretty cool build, and so I'm looking forward to getting it built up and sharing that with you guys in the review coming up next. So if you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. And again, guys, I'll put the link to USA Gundam store in the description there down below as well. Check out what they've got as for their Kotobukiya kits, and you can use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, on their website as always, and you can save 10% on any of the stuff that you find there on their website. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you in the review. Bye bye.